Hey everybody, welcome back to Say Mighty Bad. Well, I'm not Say Mighty Bad, I'm Mighty Sarah. But this is my channel, Say Mighty Bad. And this is story time. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about when I got catfished. And this is before catfish became a thing, you know? Alright, so welcome back. This is a story time about me when I got catfished. Like I said before, this was like before catfish became a thing, bro. Like I was in, I don't know, like the 8th, ninth grade. Yeah, this is a long time ago, catfish. But anyways, so what happened was, this is when like MySpace and I think it was Bebo. I think it was Bebo. Something. We were on back in the days. Social media. When social media was like the shit. Okay. So I had like MySpace back then. That's when MySpace was popping. When you had your backgrounds, used to get your friends to do your MySpace and hide your songs and all this stuff like that. Yeah, that's when MySpace was shit. I don't even know if MySpace still up, but that's when MySpace was everything. So anyways, and they had this website called Bebo. It was like another thing just like MySpace, but not as popular as MySpace. So it was sorry y'all, my lipstick. It was this Bebo account that I had. And so they had this guy, I don't even know how he found my page or whatever, but I wish I can go back and get the picture of homie. Like, he was light skinned, had some blue eyes. He was not even light skinned, he was like caramel with some blue eyes, and he was real cute or whatever, girl. Real cute. And so we started following each other. And so then, like, he'll write me. We started messaging and stuff like that or whatever. For, like, we talked for, like, a year or two. Like, it was a long time. So, my mama didn't know. Well, she about to know now from watching this video. But anyways, back to the story. So, we had to fight each other on MySpace, stuff like that. Like, we was talking, like, every day. Like, he stayed in, like, all the way to South Carolina or something like that. So, we stuck on the phone all the time, like every day. His name was Bruce. So his name is really Bruce. That was the real part. He was honest about his name. So like I said, we had talked for years. Like, that was my boyfriend or whatever. I was young, but whatever. Like, we talked on the phone all the time. Like, it was like for 2-3 years. Me and this boy was like talking. Like, it was a long time. Like, I even talked on the phone with his mama, his sister, all this. I even let him meet my friends, like, over the phone, of course. And like, he followed my friends on social media. I think it was just like one friend, Charlie. I think that was the only one or whatever. But yeah, like, we was official for like 2 years or whatever. 2-3 years. It was a minute. And so like, that was homie. Like, we talked about everything. Like, and that was before we knew anything about catfishing. So it wasn't like, oh, like, you know, FaceTime and thing like that and all that extra stuff. Like, it wasn't, all that was not there. Well, it probably was. We didn't know about that. Because he didn't have a cell phone. He didn't have a cell phone. He was only talking on his house phone. He didn't have a cell phone. And we used to just, like, email and all stuff like that. And Yahoo Messenger. That's when Yahoo Messenger was a thing, too. I don't know if they still even have that, but, girl, yes, homie. So I was like, oh, he fine, he cute, that's my man, blah, blah, blah. And so, like, we talked, like I said, for a long time. And then one day, I ended up calling the house phone. And, like, when his sister answered, it was just, like, a whole bunch of noise. And I'm just like, what the fuck going on with that? Like, hello, like, you know. And so I was like, hey, may I speak to Bruce, whatever. Because his sister didn't like me. And I don't even know why. But, like, for a long time, his sister didn't like me. And, like, she should just, like, have an attitude whenever I call her. She'll be like, he gonna call you back or call him back. Like, she's have a mean-ass attitude. And I ain't even do the little girl nothing. Well, she older than me, so I ain't gonna say little girl. But I ain't never do her nothing. Then, all of a sudden, one time, we ended up, like, talking, Had a long conversation over the phone, and like she was cool with me for some reason. I don't know why she didn't like me. I can't even tell you, girl. That was a long time ago. But anyways, so we started talking. So then I called. Like I said, I called, and she answered. And like she was like, hello, and I was like, yeah. She was like, well, he need to tell you something, blah blah blah. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? Like, huh? Tell me what? You know, I'm still confused. So he gets on the phone and he was like, Monty, Montelica. Because he always called me Montelica. He never called me my nickname. It was always Montelica. He was like, I need to tell you something. And I was like, okay, what you guys tell me? You know, and I'm like, kind of like freaking out. But wait, first off, I knew something was up because I ended up following his sister on MySpace. And when I saw his sister, I was like, y'all look nothing alike. How that's your sister? Like, y'all got that same mama, same zaddy. Like, they don't look nothing alike. And I was like, well, you know what? I don't know. That could be possible because I know some people I went to school with who are brothers and sisters and they don't look nothing alike. Or sister, brother, whatever. So I was like, whatever. But they looked at like totally like this girl was dark skinned and everything. And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm just leave that alone. So he's like, I got something to tell you. And I'm like, well, he was like, the picture that's on social media isn't me. And I was like, isn't you? Like, what you mean? That's not you. He was like, I don't know who that is. I just use his picture. I've been using his picture on my social medias or whatever. And I was like, okay, so why? You know, he's like, because I just thought that you wouldn't talk to me because of the way I look or whatever like that. And I was like, you could have just been honest with me from jump and all this and that and tell me what you look like and all this. So he was like, I'm sorry. I hope we can still be friends or whatever. And I was like, yeah, we could or whatever because we already been talking for like 2-3 years or whatever and stuff like that. So the next day, like we ended up getting off the phone. He's like, okay, I'm gonna call you back. It's like we didn't talk the rest of that day. Like that was it. Like the next day, when I get on social media, like all of his profiles changed to a different picture, which was really him. When I tell you that homeboy looked at nothing like the original person. Like he wasn't even light skinned, he was dark skinned. Like he just did not look like that person, like at all. And I felt that way because I was just like, dude, you could have been told me who you was, whatever like that. You didn't even have to do all that. But whatever, it is what it is. Like me and dude was talking like I said for 2-3 years. Like me and some girl I got into one time on Bebo. Oh my gosh, we got into it on the internet about him. She was like, that's her boyfriend. And I was like, girl, no, that's my boyfriend. We've been together for 3 years, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I was young. But, yeah, girl, me and this girl got into it about it and all stuff like that. But what I was going to show y'all him, but I don't have the before or the fake profile picture person. So I don't want to be like, oh, this is what I thought. This is what it is. That's not fair. And that's not fair to him because he didn't do me anything. As of now, we don't talk. Like, how do I explain it? I don't even know how to explain it. Like, one day he did contact me, like, through email or something. And, like, I was like, hey, whatever. And we just, like, I don't even know how we stopped talking completely. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't even remember. But we ended up stopped talking. Like, all communication was off. Nothing. No social media or nothing. And then one day he emailed me or Facebooked me or something. Because I have a Facebook. It's like deactivated. I don't use it. But, so we started talking the one time, like years ago and texting. And then, yeah, I was getting bored. I don't know. Like, excuse me. Like, we wasn't really talking about it. So we just stopped talking. So, like, we still don't talk or whatever. Like, now we don't talk to this day. We do not have no type of communication. But I don't know. Overall, he was a nice guy. But I just felt played, though. Because you just, like, catfish me before catfish became a thing. So, like, dudes been out here catfishing. They just been out here catfishing before catfishing became, like, a thing. Like, yeah. I was, like, young and got catfished. Girl. Why did I just do that? I ain't got no hair on my head. I don't know. But anyways. But, yeah. So, that's my really catfish story. But like I said, the dudes were cool. Like that was my boyfriend back then. And no more. But he has like a wife. I think he's married now. I think they're married. I don't know. I know he has kids. I know he told me he has kids. That's time I talked to him. So he has kids, and I think he has a wife. I don't know if they married or not. I don't know. He living his best life, fam. And he ain't catfishing no more. I think I was his last catfish because his mama and sister was mad. Like, hella mad that he catfished me or whatever. But, like I said, overall, he was cool. Like, his people was cool. His sister, she didn't like me. And I feel like that was fake, that she wanted to be my friend after we had a little talk. Because, girl, you ain't no me to not like me. So, I wasn't really fucking with her after that. I mean, I'll talk to her and be like, oh, hey, girl, hey, sis, blah, blah. But, girl, that's fake. I wasn't really fucking with her. His mama was cool. Like, that was my home. Yeah, my boo's trying to let y'all see them today. But his mama was cool, though. Like, she really was. Like, me and I used to talk on the phone and everything. Like, I'd call and just talk to her. Like I said, like, that was homie. But, whatever. That was a real short story. That was my catfish story. I'm gonna add another story because that's like 10 minutes. Like, I've been talking for minutes. Another quick story would be, I don't know. I lied, homie. I'm just like, I'm tripping. But yeah, I ain't never been catfished since then. And I ain't never I always wanted to catfish somebody, y'all, but that shit ain't right. People really be falling in love with internet people. And it's 2018. You can't catfish. Like, you cannot catfish people no more. Like, you really can't. Because there's too many things. I'm still trying to figure out how catfish is still a show. Like, how they still making money. Like, because it's 2018. They have Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, everything. How you still catfishing? Like, I had a friend, like, she met somebody online one time, and she told the girl to send her a picture of her with a spoon on her nose. Just to make sure it wasn't a catfish. And that's smart. They got so many reasons, like, you're not going to find that many pictures. That's when people take pictures with spoons on their nose. So you can't even catfish that long after that. So I'm still trying to figure out how these people is still making money years after this show first came out. Like, once the first season was up, that should have been it. Like, no more catfishing. But they've been going for some seasons now. Like, years, homie. And I don't even understand why. Because, I don't know. But I ain't giving catfish. And I ain't, ooh, look at my hair. But, yeah, I need to twist my hair again. Ooh. That makeup, though. Okay. Anyways, so, that's that. That's my story about being catfished. And I might do some more story times because I got a lot of funny stories to tell. But that's one story. So, like I said, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. The same thing I say every time. Y'all already know what the deal is. But make sure y'all come back for more videos, you guys. Love y'all. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, share. Follow me on social media. Mainly Twitter, because Twitter, I be talking some shit on Twitter. So, follow me on that. Snapchat, too. But, love y'all. Bye. Thank y'all so much.